Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob, the Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing. Something coming in from a friend, Derek. That's Sever7, really cool guy. But he wanted to send me a knife for me to check out, and he sent some banger stuff, so let's take a look at this guy. Alright, today I'm opening up with my Machine-Wise Sonora. You know, this button lock was my button lock of the year in 2024. And I did add a little line of jimping, which makes this even better. So let's get into this guy. Ooh, this is a Piratech? Alright, so make sure I don't, just in case he leaves a note, sometimes he leaves a little note. I want to make sure I don't miss something. Alright, so this is, well, we'll look at it. I believe it's the Piratech or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, Piratech, sorry. Don't know. Nice little cloth. That's really cool. Oh, is it embroidered? It is Piratech. Very nice. So you get the nice little experience of the Piratech cloth and a little leather. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is the Tsunami. Welcome aboard. Set sail to the unknown. S90V titanium. Hardness 61.4. 2025 715. This looks like a really new one. Okay. And you've got these cool, like, leather patches. Is it leather? It feels like leather. Maybe it's leather, but it looks like leather. What else do you have in here? Does it include extra hardware? He does. Look at that. Extra hardware. So it's got probably an Omega spring, right? Ooh, this came apart. Maybe I can fix that for him. So very, very cool. I'm going to put this back in here because we want to keep everything together. This is a loaner. It's not my knife, guys, okay? But I do like this. I think it's leather, but it's a nice touch. It's always nice when you have something a little different inside, and it's soft, so that keeps it nice and secure. All right, so it is a crossbar lock. Very cool. Okay, we are dead nut centered. Ooh, got some weight to it. I like the clip, deep pocket carry clip, nice and rounded. Got some flexibility. I love the ramp going in and out. That's going to be really nice. 2 standoffs in the back. Crossbar lock up here, thumb studs. Typically, they look like barrel, but they're rounded. Ooh, 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 wait, hold on. Oh, wait a second. Those thumb studs work. They work being rounded like that. And I could put some O-rings on there if I bought one of these guys. This is surprising. Okay. Yeah, so it's a crossbar lock, and you can do the typical crossbar lock you do. Let's see here. It's a little slippery, that I will admit that. But if you follow the track, which guides you well, it works. Okay. Even for the reverse, if I follow the track, it works. Oh, it's crisp too. Yeah. Okay. Just follow the guide. You know, this is not the blind leading the blind. This is someone who knows what they're doing. That's nice. Okay. So here's a blade. Oh, it's a beautiful satin finish. Almost looks like hand satin finish. Flat grind. We've got, I don't know what you want to call this. I would call this probably a sheep's foot. It's got the bow in the belly. It kind of comes across, and it really looks like a sheep's foot. It's definitely not a reverse tanto modified. I don't think so. I think it's a sheep's foot for sure. It's got nice jimping all the way to extend out. Let's see. I've got large hands with big meaty fingers, plenty of extra room. We'll, in the review thing, hold on. You can reverse this? What? Okay, so you can reverse that, and you hardly even see that. That's okay. That's stinking cool. All right. Yeah, beautiful swedge on here. Really love that. That's not bad at all. It's a thick, robust blade, but this makes you feel like you could do a lot with this. It's like a really nice looking. I don't know how much this costs, but I can imagine it's probably going to be about as much or a little less than well, maybe it'd be more. This feels pretty premium. I got to be honest with you. This doesn't feel, I mean, a lot of people will be like, well, it's going to cost like a Benchmade. That's crazy. Well, this feels way better than a Benchmade, first of all. But it feels pretty premium. Now, there's something cool about this. We'll talk about here in just a second, but let's just do this. Okay, it is a little loose. I might have to tighten that up. And you're looking at, how do you tighten that guy's up? There's no screw. I'll show you in a second. But, okay, no play there. So the crossbar lock is holding it inside. Let's see. It does close pretty well. And yeah, it's pretty tight on there. Okay, so let's figure out how would you use this? Now watch this. You see this? It's magnets. Let me go on the other side here as well. Or is this one? Is this the one that this one might actually be screwed on? Yeah, this one's screwed on, okay. But this is how I would tighten it. So let me grab my tool here real quick, because it is a little loose. It shouldn't be rocking like that. I'm going to assume it's a T8. So there's a T8. Let's see if this is just a hair loose. Oh, it is. It's absolutely hair loose. All right, so I'll ask Derek if I can, oh, that's much better. I'll ask Derek if I can put a little Loctite on there, just to kind of, and still dead nut centered. That's stinking cool. All right, that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. All right, so I assume we have to unscrew this to see the other side. I don't know. So let me do that. Okay. Now this comes off. But I assume now I should be able to take this off, right? Oh, it does. Here we go. All right, so there it is, magnets. Okay. So I'm gonna grab it's got a little bit of oil on here, which is fine. Right, that's okay. Got some oil. We can wipe all that off. I like to clean the oil off. I don't know if that was meant to be on there, and I hope I'm not messing up by cleaning it off, but it's just such a beautiful knife. I feel like I should make sure it looks nice. Going back in. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's how that works. That's how it stays on there. It kind of fits. That's really cool. That way you don't have to do screws. I like that. Man, Derek, this is a cool knife, dude. This is seriously a cool knife. I'm digging this thing. That's stinking cool. Okay, but that's how it keeps on there. That does attach a little bit on that side. So there's the Omega springs. I don't know if the other springs are a little tighter, but you can see, in essence, the knife is completely contained in here. And it's dead nut centered. Just alone to do this, this is impressive. Now don't carry it like this. It's too big of holes to put your fingers through. You'll cut yourself. But you can absolutely feel that. Oh, that's crisp. That's super crisp. Yeah, but I don't want to do that because now I just released the Omega spring. We'll put it back on. Omega springs aren't a big deal. They're pretty easy, okay? They clip over here like this in here, and then you've got to get them in here to the little hole right there. They pop in. Now these springs are very, very light on here. Yeah, they're not super tight. I mean, I think this knife would certainly benefit from, there was some hair in there. I don't know if it's cat hair or something, but I think it would certainly be a little bit more of a joy to have. Oh, I was gonna tighten this up first. Let's do that. Save this over here. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't over tighten it. Okay, no, we're good. All right, so this is going to go on this side, like that. We have to open it to put this on. This is really cool. I didn't think I would like this, but I do. I really, really do. I saw it and I thought it was kind of gadgety, blah, 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 blah. And I was such a skeptic. I'm so sorry. I am so wrong. Does it say who the guy is that designed this? I really should know this. I'll try to find out. I sometimes don't always find out. It doesn't, but I will tell you, I like it. And it is S90V at 61.4 hardness. That's pretty nice. I wonder, is this USA made? I don't know. It feels really premium. It almost feels like it might be USA made. I don't know. I mean, it could be overseas made, but a really nice mid-tech kind of overseas, right? That's really cool. Oh, yeah, we gotta do this right here. Keep that nice and in. That's really cool. And we'll put this on like this. And it holds on really well, I will tell you that. Yeah, once they set in there, it's pretty solid. No rattle. This holds on pretty good. rather impressive. Rather impressive. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Good experience. I definitely plan to do a full review on this guy for sure. I need to find out, you know, where it's made, who's the OEM. I like the crossbar lock. It's so much better. Now it's not rocking around. I'll ask Derek if he wants me, if I'm reviewing it, if he wants me to put a little Loctite on there. It's his knife. I don't want to mess with it. I just didn't want it to get loose where I scratched it. So to me, the right thing to do is to tighten it a little bit so that you don't scratch the blade. That would feel horrible about that. All right. So now we're keeping this blade in good shape. So it's a really nice grind too. I do like that. Oops. My thing is dirty. My little cloth here. Sometimes you get a little oil on there, but that is really nice. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a zoom in. So here we are with the blade, flat grind, nice swedge. It's a little swedge on there. It's not functional swedge, but this is more artistic. But the jimping is nice, and I will tell you, yeah, locks you in. So jimping's good. There is the Piratech, the Pirate. I think it's this way. Right, I wasn't sure. And then you got the crossbar lock. I think you could probably make those Omega springs just a little bit tighter, which gives it a little crispierness. That is purely a personal call, and this may be exactly how Derek wants it. I like the hidden hardware here, and this does keep this bar on just a little bit right there, so there's a little catch there in that regard. And then you got the crossbar up here. You got two standoffs. You see the steel liners with some weight relief in there. Then we have the back blade over here. Again, it's got that little kind of a little interesting look. I know some people who do some over-the-top stuff like that, and it's cool to a point, and then it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, it's definitely, I'm like, yeah, that's cool, that's different. I wouldn't buy the knife and carry it. This I would. Yeah, absolutely, this I would. This I would. I feel bummed I didn't get to meet Piratech at Blade Show Atlanta. Very cool. All right. I do enjoy that. Action's nice. Even with the very loose Omega springs that I would want to tighten, it's still not bad, right? All right, so let's zoom out. Let's take a nice look at this here. Oh, got to clean this off for our little thumbnail. Having a big old thumbprint is just kind of a bummer for a nice thumbnail print for, you know, trying to show off the knife, because this is a knife you can show off. I like it. I like this knife a lot. I think it's pretty spectacular. Let's see if we can get a better image like this, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's really stinking cool. There's no hardware. I really like that. Let's do the picture over here. And then we're going to do the picture over here. I think it's really cool. Really, really nice. All right. Very, very cool little knife. Definitely worth checking out. Thank you, Derek, man. I appreciate you letting me check this out. And I'll do a quick review and get it back to you. I don't do hard use tests on people's grails. I appreciate the fact that they let me. This is not, I'm not a stress test tester. There's lots of people out there who will put it through the paces. I like to look at the ergonomics, the design, how that all works together. I like to see how that comes together in an aesthetic presentation and a functional use, right? And that's for like an everyday sort of person like me to carry. I'm not a bushwhacker, just to let you know. So, you know, if that's what you're looking for, there's other great channels I highly recommend. I can even recommend some, you know. But if you want to have an honest opinion of how I think it feels, how it looks, how it handles in my hand, this is a good first impression. Really good first impression. It's different. I like this. I didn't think I would like this, but these actually hold on really well. That's what's really surprising. I'm a bit surprised by that. Yeah, that was a nice, and it's titanium too. So really, really nice job. Okay, let me know what y'all think. If you have one of these, what's your thoughts on there? Anything you didn't like about it? Anything that bugs you? I would love to hear. I know he has a slip joint. I wouldn't mind checking that out at some point as well. So, hey, found this content fun, interesting, or entertaining? Would you please consider hitting that like button if you've already hit the like button? Maybe also consider hitting the subscribe button. Those two things really does help out the channel and me. So, thank you. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification button too. You can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to my channel members. You do two things. You encourage me, and I'm very grateful for that. And two, by your generous support, you allow me to do a lot of things. Budget banger giveaways each week. Check out knives like this and be able to ship it back. Software, all sorts of stuff. So thank you. Thank you to all you awesome channel members out there. I appreciate you. As a result, I want to do 2 things for channel members. Send all new channel members a sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, once a month members exclusive giveaway. Yeah, that 1 week in a month, you'll have a chance to win 2 prizes. And the members giveaway usually is not a budget banger, something nice. Hopefully you'd enjoy. All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, check me out over on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week.